Hello YouTube! I have a big announcement. This video is going to be introducing my Riot API Bootcamp course I just launched. Now, as you've seen on my channel, there's a couple of videos talking about how to get introduced to the Riot API as well as some projects, but I've actually gotten quite a few emails from people asking how I got started with the Riot API, as well as some resources that I can provide to them so they can get started. Speaking from experience, learning to use the Riot API is kind of a struggle. There's very few resources out there just to even get started, and when they are there, they're not very structured. I've built this Riot API Bootcamp course to serve as a structured experience to help people get started with the Riot API. Essentially, as I've said here on the slide, the Riot API Bootcamp course is designed to take you from no knowledge all the way up to building your own app. Before I jump into syllabus, just a bit about who I am to lend credibility to what I'm about to say. My name is Carl. I'm a rocket scientist and I do quite a bit of data analysis. In the past, I've worked with organizations such as Cloud9, NASA, Mozilla are the people that make Firefox, the Air Force Research Lab, and many more. I have experience in everything from artificial intelligence / machine learning all the way to jet engine design. In short, I like to summarize my experience with this quote here: solve difficult problems with novel methods by any means necessary. Essentially, I take a lot of my knowledge from these different disciplines and try and apply them to different problems, producing an overall approach that's different from how others may look at it. For example, in jet engine design, we have to design an engine to meet certain performance parameters, but also integrate at the systems level to an aircraft. This is carried over to creating a AI program to play a video game. In that case, you have to not only think of your tool as a way of solving the game, but how it integrates in the overall game experience, how you can plug it in with the game engine, things like that. Jumping straight to what this course is going to contain, here's the syllabus for the Riot API Bootcamp. Module 1 is going to cover basics, so this is introducing the tools we'll be using, and it culminates with a project that just really gets you introduced to data analysis, how you read files, things like that. Module 2 is an introduction to the Riot API itself. So we cover things such as what is an API, how do you get access to the Riot API, and the project is just a basic introduction to the Riot API in terms of making a call on their website and showing what data you can get. Module 3 is automating API interactions, so this is taking the next step and making calls to the API using code. So we show you how to do that, as well as where to get help if you struggle. Module 4 is single endpoint data, so this is providing a use case such as doing in-depth match analysis. And the project for Module 4 is to go ahead and request the last 25 games for an account and determine most common champions. By Module 4, you'll have experience with how to use the Riot API, what it can provide, and then how to convert that into code. The final module, Module 5, is large-scale data collection. So this is going to be looking at trends across a region or looking at multiple players. And I talk about things such as how to set up a process pipeline, considerations you have to make for larger data, with the capstone project of determining the number of roles on the challenger ladder. So at this point in Module 5, you'll have basically gone from not knowing what the Riot API is, all the way up to being able to do large-scale analysis on the player base of League or whatever Riot games you want to look at. The course itself is over on the Thinkific platform, so that's riot-api-bootcamp.thinkific. I think the price is like $20, which comes out to something like 50 cents per hour of my time that I used to make this course. So not the greatest return on investment, but I designed this for you guys, so hopefully it helps you out. The slides and code, if you just want to look at that by itself, is on GitHub. So it's over on my 417 DevOps account, so the link's right there. And the project solutions themselves will be posted to YouTube. The project solutions are not in the course, but the project introductions are. The reason behind this is from my university days, I learned this the hard way. If I just put the solutions in the course, some of you guys will just look at the solutions and not attempt them. And doing those projects is what really drives home the fundamentals. By doing those, you'll have an understanding of not only what the content in the course is, but how to apply it to your own projects. Lastly, some help resources. The Riot Games Developer Discord. Would strongly recommend joining that since you can ask questions in there, get help from other players, and also promote your app if you wanted feedback on that. And of course, because we're using Python, I've added in some links to documentation that we'll be using. With that being said, I hope you guys check out the course. I designed it to help beginners all the way up to building your own app, and I hope that it's easy to understand and follow. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I was once there as a beginner starting to use the Riot API, so I love to help others avoid the problems I had to go through. Beyond that, it's always super cool to see what people are building. So again, feel free to check out the course, and best of luck out there.